everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the ranch, Claire is shaken up and tells Nikki and Victoria she doesn't even want to think about what happened in that basement today. Nikki replies, "None of us do." Victoria takes Claire's hands. Her daughter asks her to stay. She wants the three of them to be together. Nikki agrees. Let's just be together as a family. Victoria sits with Claire on the sofa and tells Nikki that they ran into Summer, Kyle, and Harrison at the coffee house this morning. She finally got to meet one of her cousins. Victoria goes on about how good Claire was with Harrison. The young woman finds it strange getting to know the new family members after reading about them all these years. She hated the Newmans for what they had, but she didn't see the love. Jordan only wanted her to see the messy and sordid things. But there's so much more to you, all of you. Nikki muses about families being complicated. Victoria tells Claire she's a Newman now, and Nikki assures her they always protect their own. "I don't want you to be anyone other than who you are." Claire grew up knowing she was related to the Newmans, but definitely not one of them. She used to dream of being included, of being in the pictures. Who I could have been. Nikki tells her she's a part of them now and Jordan can never take that away. Claire yawns and Victoria says she's going to go and try to get some rest. Nikki says she'll be right behind her, but stays a moment to hug Claire and urge her to try and get some good sleep. Once alone, Claire looks at the family portrait on the mantel before getting comfortable on the couch. She closes her eyes. Claire awakens to Victor telling her it's time for breakfast at the club, and the whole family is waiting for her. When she questions him, he reminds her they've done this dozens of times, ever since she was a baby in a baby seat. He has to go to the office, so we'll see her at the club later. Oak, Eve? Claire asks. Eve? Claire arrives at the athletic club to Summer and Abby calling, "Eve, over here." They squeal as they get up to hug her and urge her to sit down for some girl talk before everyone gets there. They gush about Cabo and their resort. Claire asks, "What was your favorite part?" They talk about Eve being on the dance floor with a man, and how she's always the happiest person in the room. Claire asks, "You like me, I'm fun." Summer tells her everyone knows she's the most fun Newman, and the most fashionable and charming. "You are the best cousin ever," they exclaim. Abby recalls Eve getting straight as in boarding school. Cole and Nick walk in. Claire greets her dad and Nick complains about Cole beating him at racquetball. The men ask about the girls' trip and remark on the three of them being inseparable. Summer recalls that the only time they weren't was when Abby slept with her husband, but Eve brought them back together and made peace. Nick alludes to Eve being his favorite niece. When Summer calls to the waitress to order drinks, the woman turns and it's Jordan. Sinister music plays. Claire concentrates hard and Jordan disappears. Claire smiles. The talk at the table resumes with Cole chatting about Eve's fascination with lightning bugs when she was a child. Abby next tells a story about Eve catching the bouquet at one of Nikki and Victor's weddings. Summer laughs that when she was her maid of honor at her wedding in Milan, she refused to catch the bouquet even when she threw it right at her. Abby spouts that Eve tried to talk her out of doing the naked Harris thing. Devin shows up to join them and Summer says they're telling their favorite Eve stories. Devin remembers when she surprised Dom in the park in a full dinosaur costume. Abby wonders where they champagne is and Adam walks up. Eve gawps, "You work here?" Adam couldn't get a better job after Eve turned him into the police. Abby pipes up, not once, but twice. Adam points out he was cleared of all charges both times, but it tanked his career. Summer clears her throat. About that champagne. Adam grunts, "I'm on it." Suddenly, Maria arrives, followed by her twin sister. Maria gushes, "Cassie, you made it." They hug and then sit down. Claire gawps, "Cassie, you're? Never mind." Summer teases that Eve has her head in the clouds today. Cassie laughs, "Today and every other day." She recalls how she used to babysit Eve when Cole and Victoria would go out on date nights. Sharon appears, greets her daughters, and Maria excuses herself to go check in with Tessa, who is home with Aria.